All right, let's look at the homework 5.3, 5.4, problem number 14. All right, so let's find the average value of this given function. All right, so average value, so I'm going to use the notation f average, can be found by divided by the length of the interval, so it's going to be 1 over, right? Length of the interval from 0 to 6 would be 6. Right? Then we just have to integrate the function. So integrate from 0 to 6, and you have a 1 over quantity x minus 7 squared with respect to x. Right? Then let's evaluate this. So you have this is going to be equal to, right? So looks like a derivative of x minus 7 is 1. So we can just go ahead and use the general power rule. We can take the antiderivative. So it's going to be 1 over 6, right? So antiderivative of this would be, so this is a negative 2 power. So you're going to have, since it's on the bottom, so add 1 to the power. So it's going to be x minus 7. And so it's negative to add 1 to the power, so it's negative 1, and divided by negative 1. And then going from 0 to 6, right? So this is going to be equal to 1 over 6, right? Then you plug in, right? If put 6 here, so you have a 6 minus 7 is negative 1, to the negative 1 is still negative 1 divided by negative 1, so it's going to be positive 1. Minus, if you plug in 0, you have negative 7 then to the negative 1 power, so it's going to be negative 1 over 7, and then you have another negative, so it's going to be plus 1 over 7, right? So this is equal to 1 over 6 times 1 minus 1 over 7 is 6 over 7. So we can see that we can cancel 6 on top and 6 on the bottom, cancel out. You get 1 over 7, right? So let's type it in. All right, so we have 1 over 7. All right, let's go ahead and check the answer. All right, it came back and we got the correct average value. All right, then we want to find all x values such that the f of x is exactly equal to the average value, in this case 1 over 7. All right, so we just said f of x, which is 1 over x minus 7 squared, and this is equal to 1 over 7. All right, then we just have to solve this equation for x. All right. All right, first thing is I'm going to just take the reciprocal of both sides of the equation. So you have x minus 7 squared is equal to 7. All right, then we can take the square root of both sides. Then you have x minus 7 is equal to plus or minus square root of 7. All right. Then we have, by adding 7, so we have x is equal to 7 plus or minus square root of 7. All right, so let's see. Let's type it in. All right, so we have 7 minus square root of 7, and then comma, 7 plus square root of 7. Right? Let's check the answer. All right, it was actually wrong because here I forgot that there's you have to be in the interval, so you can see that the 7 plus square root of 7 is bigger than 6, so we cannot have that. It's actually, there's only one answer. All right, so let's check the answer again. All right, I came back and looks like we got this one finally correctly. All right, that's it. I hope that this was clear.